what is a guardianship, right? So there's a couple different types of guardianships. Really, most common are going to be a guardianship for minor children and a guardianship for individuals, tend to be older, who maybe don't have capacity, who are unable to take care of themselves. They're unable to manage a bank account. They've lost capacity. They're either completely incapacitated, or maybe they're suffering from dementia, Alzheimer's, something terrible, like that. So a guardianship, some states might use the term conservatorship, takes place while a person is still alive. And what's going to happen is the court is going to name who the legal guardian of that person, and that person, we're probably going to refer to them as the ward, W-A-R-D. The ward is the person who's unable to do those things for themselves, or a minor child. So for a minor child, for example, you may have a guardianship where both of their parents passed away. And so now the court needs to name a legal guardian of the ward, aka the minor child. So the court is going to determine who that person is. Hopefully, the parents had something written down in a will or in a trust. Otherwise, the court's going to pick somebody, whoever they think. It might even be just non-family member or a bad family member or whatnot. You also have situations where maybe the parents are alive, but the children are receiving a large settlement from an accident or something like that. The court is going to need to name a guardian of the property. In this case, the property is money, and that's going to be the guardian who is able to control the money for the child. Because when there's an injury to a minor child, we can't just give them $1 million outright, right? They can't manage it as a young child under the age of 18. We need to put that money somewhere. And so the court is going to name a guardian who can manage that money on their behalf. Often it's going to be the parents, but it could be somebody else, right? So that's what a guardianship is for minor children, one of those two things. For people who are incapacitated, maybe they're completely incapacitated. They're in a coma, or they're unable to function. That could be the case. Or again, they're functioning, but they have dementia, Alzheimer's, something like that. They can't do normal daily living tasks. They're unable to manage affairs on their own. And so they need a court-appointed guardian to manage that on their behalf. Again, hopefully they wrote something down before they became incapacitated or before they started suffering from dementia. If they didn't, the court is going to appoint somebody. So when you hear the word guardianship or conservatorship, it's meaning somebody is alive still, but they're unable to do certain things on their behalf, given their age or given their physical, mental condition. And so the court is going to name a guardian on their behalf.